Good afternoon. I'm Taehyung Kim, Commissioner of Invest Korea. Fast backward, 70 years ago, Korea after the war. Imagine what it would have been like if we had been there at the time. No capital, no technology, no infrastructure, and no resources. Everything seems so impossible. And over the 70 years, impossible dream has turned into a miracle. One of the poorest nations in the world has become 10th largest economy. An expert have long searched for an answer to get what's behind the miracle. Dr. Robert Lucas had an explanation. Making a miracle is all about making differences in human capital.
You're always moving into some new hard area and getting good enough at it so they're competing with the best.
The answer is them, Korean people. Thanks to their hard work and never give up DNA, we've been able to weather the perfect storms in 1970s, 1997, 2008, and the pandemic. Today, Korea's economic fundamentals rock solid. AA2 in credit rating, and 10th largest economy, and 6th largest trading nation in the world. When it comes to innovation environment, Korea is second to none. First-class R&D talent, number of R&D talent per 1,000 people is 9.1. R&D investment as a percentage of GDP, close to 5%. That is number one in OECD and G20. ICT and digital infrastructure, number one for a long time. Korea, manufacturing powerhouse, 25.4% GDP, up and running 24/7, 365. Number one in OLED smartphone, DRAM number two, battery number one in shipbuilding, number five in automotive, the list goes on. Korea offers fascinating global link, 21 FTAs, 85% global GDP, world-class logistics hub. Everything about K-culture makes Korea's global link more powerful. If Dr. Lucas is still with us, he said, advising a nation to say, okay, you can be a next Korea. It's like saying the basketball player, you can be a next Michael Jordan. What he meant to say is, it's not a mission impossible, but it's a very long shot. Korean people made a long shot, a slam dunk. With that in mind, I'd like to share with you Korea's aspiration. Korea will build the largest semiconductor cluster in the world by 2042. We'll have number one battery, will be a number one in display, number three in EV, and number one in biomanufacturing, CDMO capacity. The government prioritizes 12 national strategic technologies. Government will make 19 billion USD investment in R&D by 2027, from semiconductor display battery to AI robot quantum technology. 15 brand new advanced industrial complexes for advanced technologies and priority sectors. Across the nation, cash grant up to 50% for investment, and tax credit up to 50% for R&D. Digital talent development program will bring in 1.26 million talent. I'd like to talk a little bit about semiconductor cluster in Yongin. Samsung will invest 230 billion by 2042 and build a gigantic foundry for logic devices. The one currently under construction by SK Hynix, and together with 4 facilities, and altogether, this cluster will make the world's number one semiconductor cluster. I'm so excited about the digital platform government. What's going to happen with that is 15,000 government documents. They all going to disappear into thin air in 4 years. by 2027. 15,000 to 0. The regulatory sandbox is in full swing for new technologies in innovative sectors. Labor reform is a zero-in on, flexible, law and rule-based, and safer work environment. NDC commitment, 40% greenhouse reduction from the level 2018 by 2030. Along the way to get there, the private and public sector will make an investment, 107 billion USD by 2030. The goal is to create 100,000 new jobs and 10 unicorns in green sectors. It's a clear pathway to net zero by 2050. Korea has become a member of Development Assistance Committee in OECD in 2010. Korea's commitment will grow to a 7 billion by 2030, which is the twofold from the level in 2023. The government is stepping up their effort, the reaching out to broader international community in Asia, in Africa, and all and every corners of the earth in need of caring and sharing. This is a sustainable future that Korea is committed to. Korean people will make it happen. And that is why the Why Korea is no-brainer. Invest Korea. Thank you.